You don't have to worry about Disney buying us, folks. Unless they decide to offer us lots and lots of cash. You're listening to The Fellas.
Yeah, that kind of gets me in the mood to want to fucking fight somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess should be kind of the point.
That's exactly what the point is. You got to get that blood rushing.
Yeah, well, it definitely gets the job done. I like that. You listen to The Fellas.
Oh,
it's me and Ray after our long hiatus of just being more. I'm just disgusted with everything I see.
Oh man,
just with trailers, I'm like, I don't need more.
Yeah, everything seems like
I don't want to do this shit no more.
You know, I was going through the trailers and I saw the Meg Part 2.
Part 2 of the Meg?
Yes.
Did it come out already?
The trailer did, and I was quite disgusted.
Oh no! Did they make it like a strong whammon?
No, they made it a cheap Chinese knockoff of itself.
Oh, how do you even do that? How do you do that?
I mean,
so do they have any American actors?
No.
Do they have like the Chinese version of Jason Statham?
Yes, they got a Chinese version of Jason Statham.
Oh my God! Oh, that's so disheartening.
If you look it up, it's quite disappointing. I'm not sure if it's a fake trailer. I mean, there's a lot.
It could be.
This movie made like over $100 million.
Yeah, the movie was
and
good.
It was backed by the Hong Kong brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like one of those movies that they were just trying to experiment in Hollywood just to see if it could, do well in the West, and it did.
Yeah, because it followed the fucking script, man. They fucking did a great job.
And they're following how the sequels always are, really bad.
Oh, that's so fucking.
So they are following the script.
I don't know about that. We got fucking movies that are bought and paid for by third-party industries. What was the name of that one movie where the moon was actually a space station?
You mean Moonshot? That movie was actually interesting. 85% into it became a different movie. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bad.
Moonfall.
Thank you, Moonfall. Brought to you by Kaspersky. In case you didn't know.
Yeah, Kaspersky.
Definitely brought to you by Kaspersky. But Hollywood's a shit show. Part of the reason I don't want to see anything is because of the fucking woke nonsense of it all. It's just horrendously woke. I mean, basically, at this point, anytime you have a female lead, what I used to say is, oh shit, a female lead for like an action movie, let's see how they do this. This is going to be interesting. At the very least, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
Let's see how they do that. Now, it's like female lead, I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it. I'm looking at it like, I'll pass.
It's gotten so bad, fucking, what's this thing fucking called? Batgirl has been canceled outright. We will not take your money to watch the movie.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
So to me, it felt like the Predator was making their way through studios just executing.
Well, see, that's the thing. Because for today, guys, we saw this movie called Prey.
Yes.
And I wasn't even going to fucking do the podcast today.
Well, yeah.
But it kind of restored my faith in what Hollywood used to be and could be.
This is a one-off. And Predator
that's
movies,
a good way to say it.
Predator movies have been a one-off all throughout the whole thing.
But here's the fucked up thing. It's not just about because the main protagonist is a female, which is a first in any Predator movie. But it's not just that.
No, there's been chicks in Predator films. No.
Not as the fucking hero. Not as the dick swinging version of Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever. No, they've been there, but they're not the protagonist.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Was this a good action movie that had a female lead? Finally, this was actually a what I would call a better than average Predator movie.
They gave so many nods to the first Predator movie in here when they were cutting up the Indian across his chest, giving symbolism to, like, what was his name? The Indian
was it Bobby? Tommy?
Yeah.
What is it? I've never seen you scared. Tommy, what is it? What is it? And this is probably, I bet you this chick is one of his ancestors.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was a Native American.
Yes, he was.
I sense evil.
Yes. He looked like Tomahawk from Street Fighter. But still.
Yeah, they're all related. It's all one tribe. Let's not get too far into that. We'll talk about that when we get there. But I'm just saying, as a whole, this Predator movie did an excellent job.
Yes, it did.
Just as a movie. This actually did what so many of the other Predator movies should should have done. It's something I will always say whenever you have a comic book and someone reads it and says, hey, this comic book is a pretty good idea for a movie, especially if the movie's already a franchise movie, just copy the fucking comic. Stop trying to do original shit because you're not good.
That's right.
You have a library of other original shit that people did in comic book form. Find a good one and put it on there.
That's what you need to tell Kathleen Kennedy, because she didn't know that there was a whole bunch of Star Wars stories and comics. And
she just fucking hates it. That would be pointless. No, that's like saying, look, I can tell you a whole bunch of times when your husband didn't cheat on you. No, by that point the damage is done. She just fucking hates the institution. No, okay. It's pointless.
I get it. I see what you're calling.
But yeah, we watched a movie called Prey, which for those of you not in the know, this is, I won't even say loosely based. I will just say based on a Predator comic book called Prey. You see, Dark Horse Comics had the license for Predator books, and what they did, which is what's always great, says, hey, there's not enough information to make this a rigid thing to follow. We can just make all these random fucking stories, because the movie Predator and Predator Part 2 was never about the Predator. That's why it's classified as a horror genre. It's about the person trying to get away from the Predator.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the Predator, we have all this shit we can work with as to why is he here? How does he work? What's the backstory? You can basically do whatever the fuck you want, because it's not about the Predator. It's about the first one, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. Was it John something?
I can't remember, man. I'll just call him Schwarzenegger.
And then this other dude's character for the second one, wasn't it the black guy from Lethal Weapon?
You mean Danny Glover?
Shit. Yeah, it's about Danny Glover's character.
Oh man, I fucking...
So you can just make you can make all these comics about the backstory to all these different Predators, plural, and just work from there, and it works. The Predator books in Dark Horse were fucking phenomenal, because they were all short stories.
Self-contained,
4-issue series, 5-issue, 6-issue, whatever. And what's it about? Well, the Predators are a nomadic race. They don't have some sort of military or something. They're just random tribes, and they'll go off in 1s or 2s or 3s to go hunt some shit. Where do they hunt? Who the fuck? Wherever you want.
It doesn't matter.
Alien planet, wherever the fuck you want. When do they hunt? Whatever you want. Fucking 1700s, fucking 2152 AD Earth, fucking 3 million BC.
It doesn't
Whenever
matter.
the fuck you want them to be hunting, that's when they're hunting. Because you don't know how old their civilization is.
We don't.
You don't know how their form of government works. Yep, just random guys going out hunting. It's what we do.
Just like back in the day when critters came around.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't know. They were just bounty hunters looking for these fucking critters. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they never made a sequel to that. But
to what? Critters?
Yeah.
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
Critters Part 2?
Yeah.
Probably was shit.
No, it actually was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Remember what happened at the end of Critters Part 1?
Yeah, they were like at a police station or some police cop.
Yeah, but remember the 2 bounty hunters left, and the one dopey guy who was an alcoholic was like, hey, you guys need some help, so I'm looking for work. And he stumbled off after the bounty hunters or whatever, and they went on to do their thing. In Part 2, the bounty hunters end up having to come back again because of the critter situation, and they do show that the dopey guy is one of the bounty hunters now.
Oh shit! That's
so it's awesome. 3 of them instead of 2. The sheriff basically became a drunkard because what happened in the previous movie broke him. But then by the end, he comes back to being a badass, and he helps them kill the critters and shit. And then the dopey guy ends up sacrificing himself to kill the main critter. And then with the 2 bodyguards, remember they could shapeshift.
Yeah.
One of them shapeshifts into looking like the dopey guy to honor his memory. So he will continue his life looking like that guy.
Oh, they maybe couldn't afford that actor, but that's a good move.
No, that actor wasn't famous. That's just, hey, I'm going to be the dopey
man,
guy.
Somebody should
there
bring
was
that shit back.
There was a Critters Part 2. There was a Critters Part 2.
I always liked the movie. I'm just surprised they
you
never
were a
just
child.
Well, we need to revisit this shit and see how ridiculous this is.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Or watch Garbage Pail Kids.
But I digress. We're drawing way a bit off too much. So let me give you the basic plot of Prey.
It's a strong woman.
A strong woman, yeah, which is why I wanted to stay away from it. So we're in America in the early 1700s, and they're more like into the Klondike sort of area, and there's a Native American tribe, And you've got the males who are the hunters, the females who are the gatherers. They go and pick fruit and shit. That's what the women do.
I kind of had a feeling just watching the movie. They had, how should I say this nicely? Mm-hmm. They were too clean. But other than that...
you need to explain this. What do you mean they're too clean?
They didn't look like they ever lived outside ever a day in their life, like all the actors and actresses. Not like an Apocalypto, of course. Yeah, you could see the grit and the grime. It looked like they were standing in dirt.
On Apocalypto, I could smell the stank coming off from just sitting in the fucking theater.
Here,
I was like, you know what? I bet you these motherfuckers smell putrid.
One of the guys looked like La Bamba in his youth. Lou Diamond Phillips.
Was he in that?
In La Bamba?
Oh, shit, I'm thinking Apocalypto.
No. I'm talking about the brother looked like Lou Diamond Phillips in his youth.
Sure, why not?
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
No, I get what you're saying, and you're complaining because they were too clean. I think that's because they wanted the sex appeal. I mean, for fuck's sake.
She was fully colored, but it didn't matter, though. I mean, she was cute,
the whole
she
thing.
still acted like she was in the city, though, like in an urban New York City.
That's just because of who the actress is. The main character is a character named Naru, played by Amber Mid-Thunder. Amber Mid-Thunder.
Is that her real fucking name?
Yes. And Ray didn't like the fact, based on her look, she looks like fucking, god damn.
Mila Kunis, but maybe because of the eyeshadow.
Mila Kunis, a little bit, yes. A little bit like Mila Kunis. And I think that's probably what was pissing you off. I mean, if you want to say they look too clean, I'll give you that. Because throughout the whole movie, she looked completely fuckable. And to me, she never should have looked fuckable from beginning to end. Look, I've been to the reservations. We're in Florida, everybody. I've been to the reservations. Them chicks look rough. They are not all that nice on the eyes. Mostly because of the just rife inbreeding that's going on there. Because you have to keep the bloodline pure.
Well, yeah, but they have to. They
don't want their tribe to disappear. So, you know, you fuck your neighbor's kid. Just so happen that your neighbor's your cousin.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I've heard about these things.
How many Indian tribes have you seen wandering around? And then on top of that, if you're from the Dakota tribe, you can't go banging around with the Hookah Chaka tribe or whatever to make more Indians. No, it has to be from your tribe. Well, unfortunately, what they used to do back in the day was just kidnap women, drag them back to the tribe, and rape them. Congratulations, you're my wife. And this is how we'll keep the tribe going. In this day and age, that is frowned upon. So, you only have two options. Convince some woman to come back with you and live on the shitty reservation that you live on to start a family, or just bang other people within your tribe. That's the only way you're going to be able to keep your blood pure, as they say.
Well, her
kind of sucks.
She's a native New Mexican actress.
Is New Mexico the name of a tribe?
No, but that's what's
stated on
her biography.
Then you don't have to say native, because that's pointless.
It's a native New Mexican actress.
But either way, I mean, she looks nice.
She's cute. She's cute.
She's very cute.
Mid Thunder gives you a little bit of gravitas, though. Mid Thunder. That sounds like a video game character name.
Whatever, man. I'll take your word for it.
But she did at first, I gotta say, at first she did turn me off a little bit on her acting. But then as I saw her struggle, it warmed up to me. It's like... Well,
we'll get to that.
We'll get really got to
because
me.
That's the important thing. But here's the thing. Her character is a gatherer. You got the hunters and the gatherers. She doesn't want to be a gatherer. She wants to be a hunter.
She wants to break the mold.
And there's a reason for this. Because, lo and behold, there's actually a plot in here. Subtlety. Yes. And things they mention that explain people's motives. This is shit Hollywood doesn't do anymore.
Nope.
Turns out, it's her brother, and her mom. Her father was like the best hunter in the fucking tribe. He was just fucking phenomenal. But he died when they were young.
Yes.
And he left her this axe. And he was like, yeah, this axe will help you gather roots and beets and shit. She's like, man, fuck that. I want to fucking hunt. The son is following in the father's footsteps.
Yep.
But the daughter wants to also in the father's footsteps.
She wants to break the mold.
That's what's driving her. But again, women don't do that shit. So they're telling her, like, get the fuck out of here. You can't fucking do that. But they show her constantly going out, doing things to prove that she can be a hunter. And for the most part, she's fucking it up.
Yeah.
You know, like they go out to find one of the guys that's like missing.
Yeah.
One of their hunters gets attacked by like a fucking mountain lion or some shit.
Yeah.
So they have to go out and find him, and you know, she sneaks out to go with them to fight the hunting lion. The mountain lion attacks her and injures her, and then next thing you know, you just see her wake up back home. Like, yo, what happened? Yeah, your brother carried you back. You're not good enough. Your brother told you you're not good enough. Just fucking let it go. And then the brother comes back
with the lion.
He's killed the lion. He's all fucked up, but he killed the lion. There's a big celebration. Oh, you're the new war chief because you're the shit.
The shit. I mean, he had the he had the complexion. He had the looks.
Yeah, well, we all look at this guy's fucking picture. He looks like fucking Fabio, man. I think he was only put in that movie to make women get wet. Cause
I don't know about getting wet. I mean,
look. I'll put it this way: I ain't gay, but I could see myself wanting to fuck that dude.
You know. Wait.
And this was the only show he was in. This is it.
Look, I got to tell you something here. Look at this picture of him looking at the sunset. Now, squinting, I'm gonna say a name.
Looking like fucking.
I know you see it. Keep looking at that picture. I'm gonna say it one name.
All right.
And you're gonna tell me, holy shit.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He looks like Corey Feldman. That's what I was about to say. He looks exactly like Corey Feldman. Like, I'm part of the wolf pack. Me and Corey Haim got our ass cheeks blown out. Getting fucked by all these guys in Hollywood.
That was Corey's angel that survived.
You want to be one of my angels?
My Native American angel.
I do have a little bit of Native American blood in me. You know, this guy...
I looked at him like, oh, I just can't put my finger on it when I was watching the movie. But this photo looks exactly like Corey Feldman.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So she says, fuck it. There's something out there besides the fucking lion. There's something out there fucking skinning animals and shit. Fuck this. I'm going to go out there and see what the fuck it is.
Holy shit. Look at the other image.
So...
Look at the other image. Look at the other image. He looks...
You want me to take a couple minutes to let you pop one out while you look at pictures of this guy?
Look at that one right there.
What,
right? No, the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
That's the... All right, let me click on it. I'm sorry, folks. Hold on. What about it?
Looks just like him, dude.
When did I say he did not look like Corey Feldman?
It's that jawline.
I thought this had already been established.
You know, it's showing a little bit of chest, too.
Is he in New Mexico?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like an Adobe building back there or something. I don't know.
Jesus, keep your wife away from this guy. This guy looks like he would turn on a woman's vagina like a faucet, dude. I mean, God damn.
Lord, man. She looks like... I cannot not see Corey Feldman here.
Yes, we all agree.
Look at this picture right here. Look at my screen.
Yeah, that's Corey Feldman when he's doing his band thing. Corey's Angels. These are my angels. Can live in my house rent free. Yes, I think we can all agree.
Yeah, okay. Now we can move on.
Exactly like Corey Feldman. Let's move on now. So anyway, she goes out to find the thing that's skinning the animals. We all know what it is. It's the Predator. Now, beautiful thing is they did an excellent fucking job making the Predator act like a predator.
Yep.
This is what began
the subtleties
to turn me on to this. Point number one, you see you see certain animals and you see the Predator going after certain animals. And what was I doing, Ray? I would always turn to you and be like, yeah, the Predator wouldn't really do this because this isn't worth doing this or that or whatever. And then I would swear it would like he would give me a wink and a nod, the Predator, and then do exactly what I said he would or would not do.
Exactly what you said.
Every fucking time. Whatever I said he would or would not do, that's what he fucking did. Which was fucking phenomenal. A lot of attention to detail. That's what got me, number one. And number two, we'll go a bit deeper into this, but I love the progression.
Her progression was
of the female.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was it said immediately, he said, I wouldn't like this?
Dane
was like, oh, you're not going to like this because the main character has a vagina. And I'm like, I don't hate movies with a female protagonist because they're a female protagonist. It's because they're written like shit.
Miss Marvel.
Any movie, no matter who the protagonist is, male or female,
Ray Skywalker,
you only have interest because it has to show a progression. It has to show a limitation or personal obstacle that they have, show them working towards overcoming that limitation or obstacle, and then they overcome the obstacle. But a lot of these movies, almost all of the movies coming out now with a female protagonist, has her coming out as being fucking perfect. There is nothing she can't do. Oh, how are we gonna do that? Oh, I can do that. Boom, she does it.
Yep.
Oh no, here's a thing we didn't realize was here. What do we do? No, I can take care of that. Boom, she does it.
The last movie that we saw was great, that was not similar to this because it didn't have a Predator in it, was Run, Hide, Fight.
There you go. Yep.
And they did a fantastic job. Yeah, she was the daughter of some guy, some military guy
who was teaching her how to do something. But they pretty much set that up. Like, yeah, they showed her hunting. They showed how she knows how to track, how she knows how to hunt. But the whole thing is, it wasn't her going around outsmarting all the bad guys and punching all of them in the face. I mean, what really helped was the fact that they were all in high school, and she was clearly the most mature person there, which is what happens when your mom dies at a young age and your dad's like a vet with PTSD.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna have to mature a lot faster.
But it wasn't so overwhelmingly drastic where she had to take control. No, she was just figuring things out as they came.
She was as much a victim as everybody else. The only advantage that she had was that she was trained in what to do in an emergency, which is first step, you run. Second step, you hide. Third step, once you figure out what's going on,
you fight.
You find a way to fight back, and that's what she did. I mean, that was a great movie. Yeah. I had no problem with that movie. In this movie, fantastic.
Every time the female lead character was using a weapon not of her choice, because her choice weapon was the axe, in a moment of crisis, she would fuck it up.
Yeah.
The bow.
Well, the thing is, they pointed out why in leading up to it. They pointed out why. Like, oh, at the beginning, they show her throwing her axe into a tree, and you're like, man, she's fucking good at this. She's fucking great. She's fucking wonderful at this. Thing is, trees don't move. When she went out to try to actually hunt some rabbits,
she couldn't get them.
Yeah, because the rabbits were fucking moving. And you throw the axe, it hits a thing, the rabbit runs away, you miss. Now she has to run over there to get the axe back, and guess what? All the other rabbits ran off now because they can hear you fucking running out into the bush. So what'd she do? She improvised. She innovated. She created some rope, tied the rope on the axe, and when she threw the axe, if it missed, she can just yank it back. And I was like, you know what? Obviously, that's going to end up being some sort of a video game style weapon mechanic. Yeah. But that's fine. I like it.
It's okay. It's different.
It shows why she innovated. Why I'm so fucking good. I'm going to go take this axe and put a rope on it because at some point in the future, I'm going to want to swing it around like a fucking lariat and slice the throat of like 18 guys.
You know what you call that?
No, it shows this is why she did it. It had a utilitarian purpose.
Growth. Character growth.
Yeah, of course. There. Absolutely.
And I love that she didn't punch her way through the whole movie.
Oh, no, she couldn't. She couldn't. The only people who were punching were men.
Yeah.
No, she was killing, don't get me wrong, but she was doing it a way that was essentially outsmarting people.
A lot of meat shields, which was totally acceptable in this part, but, you know, she was just kind of like in Predator 1. She was just a woman just left behind and just kind of making her way
not kind of like Predator 1, because this woman actually took part in the action. She was actually fighting.
Yeah, but every time it became a close event towards the first half of the movie, she was escaping half the time.
Right.
Barely with her life. That's what I meant.
So this chick, you know, she's going, and when she finally sees the Predator, it's fucking killing a bear with its bare hands. Because I remember, it's fucking funny, she's about to shoot a black bear
with a bow.
That shit is not going to do anything. It's not going to do a fucking thing. That's not how you kill a bear. If you don't have a gun, you kill a bear with a spear. You put the spear out in front of you and get the bear
and that's
to
if
jump
you get him
on
in the
it.
heart, because even a spear, the bear would still
Well, no, the whole thing is a spear would do enough damage to make the bear want to back off, but at the end of the day, the bear is going to bleed out. That's it. And that's not to say
it's not going to stop.
That's not to say the tribes didn't use bow and arrows on bear. Yeah, they did, to get it to turn in that direction, to get its attention. But no, they came at those bears with spears. But naturally, her bow and arrow didn't do shit. And fucking the bear came after her, and then the Predator comes out of nowhere and beats the fucking thing with its bare hands.
Which would make sense because the bear didn't really have claws.
The bear didn't have a weapon. That's the whole. Because I told Ray, I was like, Ray's like, it's got the visor with the little triangle thing to show where the gun's gonna shoot. And I was like, Nah, realistically, he gonna fucking shoot that bear. He probably didn't even come to this planet with a plasma rifle. He wouldn't do it because his prey is too weak for that. This isn't about going out and just killing shit. This is about besting something in battle. He's not gonna use a gun on the wolf. He fought a wolf and used his claws.
Yep.
Because the wolf had claws. Okay, fine. The bear was nothing but a hulk of fucking mass and muscle. So he beat that bear with his bare hands. Make it even.
He fucking had to WWE that shit.
Yeah, fucking lariat. It was fucking nice. But I was like, yeah, okay. And then as she's watching this, she's getting it. She's putting together how this thing thinks.
How it works and all the weapons and arsenals that he has. And that was just the basis of observation on her point. Mm-hmm. Her character kept learning and growing.
Yep.
And you learned and grow. It's like, you've seen a Predator movie. You're like, bitch, you're about to lose your head. You got the three dots on your head. And she's just observing of other characters just losing their lives, and she's putting it 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, she did put 2 and 2 together. See, there's a point in the movie, as the movie's going forward, she gets caught because something is skinning all the buffalo, and you assume, okay, oh, it's a predator, it's a predator, it's a predator. But then when she finally gets to the buffalo, you, the viewer, watching, you realize, yo, the buffalo still have their heads. That's when I was like, that's not the predator doing that, because he's not taking a trophy. The skull is the trophy, and he's not taking a trophy. And the girl picks up like a cigar, and I was like, oh, fur trappers. That's what that is. Fur trappers. And then she steps into a bear trap, so she gets stuck and she gets taken by the fur trappers. And the fur trappers are like, yo, we're gonna use this girl as bait to lure out the predator. And I remember turning to you, Ray, and like, yeah, it's not gonna work. Predators don't want bait. Predators don't want to be fed. They want to hunt. They want to be the alpha. And the predator from this show is most likely smarter than any other person on that planet.
At the current time.
At the current time. They've got technology. They're smart. They're going to be like, okay, there's someone here chained up. This is clearly bait. I'm not going to fucking go for that.
Yeah, no.
You know, like when he was chasing the girl and she got caught into a bear trap, what did he do?
No, he looked at that shit. It's like, that's not my kill.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck is this? Something else trapped her. I'm not gonna fucking do nothing now. That's not what a warrior.
It's no fun, man.
There's no sportsmanship. That's not what a warrior would do. So he let her get captured. Then when they put her and her brother out there as prey, she told her brother, it's not gonna come for us. That's not how it works. It doesn't take stuff you leave for it. It's a warrior. It wants to hunt. She figured it out. The trappers didn't figure it out because they were just kind of bumpkins. But she figured it out. And then the predator comes in, starts slaughtering people, and she notices it's firing wrist-mounted arrows, but the arrows are heat-seeking for the visor. And she noticed that, which is what... And I said immediately she's going to use that to her advantage somehow.
And she noticed that the guy that played dead...
Mm-hmm.
Noticed that the guy didn't see him, and just basically on that whim is like, okay, you didn't see him.
It's heat seeking. It's heat. You see, because there's a setup they made where she gives a guy these herbs, the guy from the tribe, these herbs, and you see his hands start shaking and he's shivering. She's like, don't worry, this will numb the pain so we can transport him.
Yeah.
But he's shivering. He's cold. Well, she does the same thing for one of these trappers that the predator is hacking up. And he's like, oh, I am so cold. What are you doing to me? I'm freezing. And she's like, shut up. And the predator shows up, and the predator has heat vision and is looking over all the bodies, and it gets to his, and it looks right past his. You're like, what the fuck? Oh, shit, snap. His body temperature went down. He doesn't realize he's alive, and he just walked right past him. And she picked that up. She saw that and put 2 and 2 together, and she picked that up. What? I mean, that's a strong, intelligent female protagonist.
See, I could get behind
and that's fine. I can get behind it because I see how it's happening.
Yes, it's progressing.
She's learning as I learn.
The one thing that I really was impressed with this movie is the predator that came down at this time didn't have a whole bunch of shit. He didn't have the side cannon.
I can tell you why.
He had so much different stuff.
One of 2 reasons. The one reason could be he could look at the state of that whole planet and be like, yeah, I'm not taking any of this shit. Leave it on the ship. And then when they come down, you see, he tells the ship to leave. So he has no option of getting back on the ship and going. None of his creature comforts to make his job easier are there. The ship will come back when the timer on the ship tells it to come back. But it's possible he just said, yeah, I'm not taking any of this advanced shit because this whole fucking planet is not on that level. Or, number two, this is hundreds of years in the past. It's possible that the Predator Society had not advanced to having the plasma bolters.
Oh, that's true.
It's completely possible. Their technology would take longer to develop because they have a nomad culture. They don't have a group of guys whose job it is to make everyone else in our society's lives easier.
I get it.
Man, it's so rough, people having to do laundry. You know what? Let's sit down and build a washing machine.
So where does that
for
ship
all
go?
mankind.
I mean, I'm asking questions. Like, so where does the ship go? It's like,
Orbit.
to who? To his family? To his clan?
No, I'm saying when he goes on Earth and he tells the ship to leave, it goes to orbit.
Yeah, but once they realize he's fucking gone.
I'm thinking once his signature shows that, let's say for lack of a better word, his heart has stopped.
Yeah.
It goes back to his clan.
You're like,
and they'll be like, oh shit, he fucking died.
He's a fucking loser.
No, they'd be like, that was a good fucking hunt. They wouldn't say he's a loser. They would say, that must have been a good fucking hunt. I want to fucking go down there. Because that was a good fucking hunt. My dick's hard.
Oh, so that's
I
why they
want
keep
to go
saying
down there. Yeah, Earth is probably like their best hunting spot, dude.
I thought that the alien planet would be.
I wouldn't think so, not so much. This is my assumption. Because, number one, the aliens are mindless. But number two, and I know this would sound counterintuitive, like it goes against their whole philosophy. Number two, it's too dangerous. Not because, so many of us are going to get killed hunting down there. No, you'll just have less people go. Only the people who are close to suicidal will go down there and hunt. No, the problem is you will come out, make it out alive with an alien inside you. You won't even know it. You'd be infecting the rest of their clan.
And that's true.
So, like, no, wouldn't be.
There was a comic book where the Predator was helping the humans kill some aliens.
Multiple comic books. But in the comic books, it's gotten to, because Predator and Aliens, they're both from the same production company, so they can be used interchangeably, and they're both with Dark Horse. So there have been multiple books where the Predators and humans are working together, because they're saying it's at the point where the aliens are infesting planets that the Predators are on.
And so it's fucking up the kill.
It's a fucking thing. It's a problem. Yeah. Also, the humans in those books are at the technology level that they were in for the Alien movies, which honestly is higher than the Predators at this point.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's in the comics. Human technology is like humans could basically glass an entire planet if they wanted to. Predators can't do that. They've never had any concept of ever wanting to do that, so they've never looked into any technology to do that. Humans can terraform. Predators never had any concept of ever wanting to do that, so they would not know where to begin to research something like that. So the human level of technology is higher. So it's like the Predators came to the human like, look, we both got a problem. You guys have colonies. Your colonies are being infested. Our worlds are being infested.
We gotta put an end to this shit.
Let's work together. Because at the end of the day, the Predators, they are a noble warrior case. The only reason they keep coming to Earth and fucking shit up is because to them, at our current technology level, they're nothing more than fucking animals. Remember, there's never been a Predator movie where they go to Earth in the future, aka the time where aliens happens.
Yeah.
When we're traveling between planets. Because at that point,
it's no longer,
they're not just mindless animals. We could have a serious fucking problem.
Fucking up their shit.
If fucking lions could come off the Serengeti with guns and start invading nations, we wouldn't be hunting lions. Because at that point, this would be an issue. Leave the lions alone. Let them do their shit. But if lions are just roaming the plains, eating gazelle and shitting everywhere, fuck it. They're just animals.
We wouldn't have tribes paying people, so-called doctors, to go over there and hunt and kill them, and then
that's one of the biggest one of the biggest liberal white man's burdens I've ever heard. Oh, you're going to a foreign country to shoot up their lions and whatnot just because you're an elitist white great asshole. And I'm like, okay, first of all, those countries are not so primitive and backwards that they wouldn't realize shooting up all their animals is a problem. They realize that. They are way more civilized than you give them credit for.
They're trying to make some money.
The darkies over there in Africa are a bit more civilized than you're giving them credit for. Number two, just like in the United States, when animals are allowed to breed out of control, it causes problems.
Yeah, just like
that's why we have hunting season. And number two, if there's too many deer in general, they're going to spill out of the forest
into the streets,
and people will hit them with their cars and be killed. It'd be a fucking mess. Same thing with bears. Oh, there's a bear in my yard eating the garbage
and the snakes.
Attacking my family.
The snakes in the floor.
Yeah, it's because during hunting season, there's not enough people going out and killing bears. It's a culling. Yeah. It has to be done to control the population. You cannot go out and shoot them in. By the way, you know in the U.S. when you go hunting, there's a limit to how much you can kill, right?
Yeah.
If you go hunting, and let's say, for instance, you shoot a bear, you're done. That's it. You cannot go hunting for the rest of the season. You're fucking finished. You got one bear. One bear. If you want to go hunting for deer, I think you get your hunting license, and after you've killed either one or two, you have to go back to get another license for that season to do it again. But you can only get so many per license.
Oh, so they have to go back and check to see how many animals have been killed during that time period?
Something like that, yeah. If we issued X amount of hunting licenses, cut it off. No one else is getting a hunting license. We've issued X amount. Because you're possibly killing so many. That's it. Stop. Because we're just trying to control the amount. So in Africa, when you have lions coming out, there's so many lions, it's pushing them out of the plains. They're killing people's animals, their goats, their sheep, whatever. They're killing them because there's so many lions out there that they can't get food for themselves. Or because there's too many males. Because when you have a pride, you can only have one adult male per pride. When the cubs become adults, the main lion tells them, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out, go make your own pride.
Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
And then those adult males will find some other pride that has an adult male that he's in charge of, and they'll try to kill him. Sometimes they'll lose. Most times they'll lose, but if they win, hey, guess what? This is my pride now.
Did he get pushed over a side of a cliff and take over?
No, that was Disney shit. But either way, that male now has his own pride of nothing but females. And that's how the circle of life goes. And it's like, yo, we got too many fucking lions. And you know what? We have to have the government deal with that. Yeah. Because the people in the tribes don't have guns and shit. They can't deal with that. But if you have wealthy white people willing to come over and say, look, I'd like to kill it for you, and on top of me killing it for you, I'm going to pay for the privilege of doing so, and that money goes to the tribe whose land that lion is on. See, I know some money goes to the government. I think the money that goes to the government is you having a license. Yeah. Then you have to pay for the privilege of doing it on a certain tribe's land, and you're giving that money to that tribe.
They're making ends meet.
Right. And then on top of that, you're stopping the lions from fucking up their cattle, so you're helping them. And the overwhelming majority of the time when you shoot the lion, the villagers like, look, we'll fucking gut it and we'll get you the meat, we'll get you whatever you want, give us a couple bucks, you pay us to do it for you, no problem. But the majority of the time, people will pay the tribe to maybe get them the head or the skin to make a rug or whatever, and they tell the tribe, yeah, you go ahead and take that meat, which they can certainly use. They're gonna use it. Yeah, they're gonna fucking use it. You think they're gonna just toss it out in the fucking sun?
They're gonna toss the whole carcass.
No, they're gonna fucking use that shit. Everybody benefits. Oh, well, the lion doesn't benefit. Man, fuck you. Everybody benefits, okay? If they didn't kill the lion and that tribe wasn't there, the fucking lion would have starved. It's the circle of life. Yeah. Okay? That's how it works. And everybody benefits.
Let's review this bad boy.
I'm sorry, I got tossed out on a tangent. Was there anything else about the movie you wanted to bring up?
Besides that, it got going really fast and didn't spend any time with any build-up.
How about one more thing, just for me to suck this female character's dick? I'm very excited about the fact
you're not going to go down to cunnilingus.
They did a female protagonist so well.
They did do it so well.
I can't say enough.
She did a great job selling it.
When she found the guy that kidnapped her and her brother, right?
Yeah.
And she set him up to be bait. It's like, but the Predator, and I'm saying myself, the Predator doesn't want bait. Why would she knocked him out, she cut off his leg and shit so he can't move.
She ate
and I'm like,
thing.
the Predator doesn't like bait. Why? This shouldn't work. She eats the plant that makes her body temperature go down because she figured it out. And then the guy, you know, she pokes her head out so the guy can see her. He's like, oh shit, it's the fucking girl. I'm gonna fucking kill her. Oh, there's a gun laying right there. I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch. And I feel like a moron. I didn't piece it together. He crawls over there to grab the gun and point it at the girl. And right then, the Predator, invisible, walks right past her, right to the guy. It's like, yeah, the guy
Had a gun.
had no leg and is just lying there. He's not a threat. The Predator wouldn't have went for him. But if he's holding a gun and pointing it towards the Predator, which just so happens to be where she is, oh, he's a threat. This is a challenge. Let me fucking kill this guy. This is all shit she figured out. It's like, I like that. Because I figured out what she figured out.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's smart. Predator kills him. She shoots the Predator in the back of the head with her flintlock. And my whole thing is, I'm like, that ain't gonna fucking hurt him. I mean, it'll hurt, but that ain't gonna kill him. But it wasn't supposed to kill him, Ray. She shot him for one reason and one reason only, to knock his helmet off. Because the helmet is what has the heat sensor in it, and is what has the dots for the heat-seeking thing.
And it showed that she paid attention to that.
Yeah, she takes the helmet, fucking runs off, leaves a trail of blood to go to this marsh that she hit fell prey to before. Again, leading up. Building up. It's like, this is a thing that there was a problem that she had to overcome. And she knows how to overcome it. So what do? I get my enemy in that. Because I know how to get out. He probably don't need to get out. Then she set up, putting the spikes in there, sit the helmet down, and it all comes together in a beautiful glory. And I was very happy with how she wasn't going around fucking body slamming the Predator.
Yeah.
Okay, she was moving fast, cutting certain parts, hitting him from the back, just doing shit because you're in my turf. I took away all your advantages, and you're in my fucking turf.
She was saying, come on, come get me.
Do it now. I'm right here. Do it. I can't express how wonderful it is what they did with this movie. And you know what the worst part is, Ray? You're probably never going to see something like this again. This was a one-off. That's not what Hollywood is right now.
You know, it was on Hulu, so an extension, this is Disney in some way.
Yeah. And the worst part is, if this had come out right before the last Predator movie, this would have been worthwhile to have in theaters.
Yep, I agree.
But now, here's a better idea, Disney. You have 1 million fucking Predator comic book series. 1 million of them. Episodic Predator content. Each one can be 2 months long, 1 episode a week. This could have been episodic.
This could have been episodic.
Just the life of this tribe with a fucking Predator going by. You can do 2 episodes of a guy in the modern day who thinks he's being stalked, thinks he's being tracked, and then one day he's accosted by this drug lord or whatever, and the Predator kills him. And the guy's like, oh shit, he wasn't after me. He was after that drug lord the whole time, who I secretly worked for and didn't know it. You know, it could be a weird series of just random stories. Get different directors. Hey, what's your take?
Oh,
hey,
this could be like an ABCs of Death of Predator.
Yes, because that's how the comics work, right? You think it was one writer and one artist doing all the Predator books? No, each arc was its own writer doing his take on a random Predator story. That's why it worked so well. They could do this and this felt like that.
It did. It
didn't
really
feel
good.
like a movie. It felt like a day in the life sort of thing.
Yeah, you're right. So let's review this bad boy.
That being the case, I will give this. And this may not be fair. If it's not fair, feel free to call me out.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this a full price. I won't give this, and I want it inside of me simply because it genuinely felt, my happiness with it to a certain point felt artificial. This felt like something that in any normal circumstance I would be like, this doesn't deserve to be in a movie theater. It wasn't as big budget. It wasn't as over the top. It didn't deserve to be in a movie theater, but I'm so happy because I finally got a female protagonist that's worth a shit. I finally got a Predator movie that gives a fuck about the lore.
Yeah.
I finally get a movie that follows a structure that shows the protagonist working up to being the hero. You know, I finally got something that's not trying to do what fucking Captain Marvel did. I am Wham and Hear Me Roar. Some dumb shit like that.
You know, I'm going to agree with you on this point. I am going to give this a full price. But I'm very...
I'm saying, if you think it's an I want it inside of me, go ahead and give it that.
Would this make me want to buy Hulu? That is my question here.
You know what?
The thing is, here's the thing, I didn't
Ray,
even know this shit even came out.
That's because they didn't bother advertising it because they had no faith in it. That's why.
That's very sad. They fucking had no
Ray,
faith
let me
in
tell
that
you
shit.
something. If it ain't on Disney Plus, fuck it. That's Disney's attitude. Fuck ESPN. Fuck Hulu. If it's worth any sort of a damn, it's gonna be on Disney Plus, and then it'll get advertisements. Why do you think Orville is now going to fucking Disney Plus? Which I'm not happy about.
I'm not happy about that.
Which I'm not happy about. All the adult themes, all the cursing, all the tongue-in-cheek humor, all that gone. Fucking gone.
If they were to put a dime's worth of freaking advertising behind this, even if it's a moderate, small movie, put a budget in for it. Get some hits, get some clicks. I didn't even know this fucking movie came out until I turned on Hulu. I'm like, okay, this is all the...
I didn't know until Dre told me.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit's out? What, is that in theaters? I don't want to go to
I
theaters. Like, no, it's on fucking Hulu.
I
thought it was in theaters.
More ads for The Gray Man all over the place prior to it coming out.
I don't even know what the fuck that's about, but I know what it is. I know I've heard of The Gray Man. Like, oh, it's on Netflix. Nah, I'll pass. I mean, at this point, if it weren't for the fact that every member of my goddamn family is using my Netflix account, I would have fucking canceled Netflix years ago. I don't even fucking use that shit. Ray, when's the last time you went on Netflix?
They actually had something good. The only thing they got good is documentaries. Everything else is shit.
Now, I don't even think the fucking documentaries are good. The only good thing they have, I can count on one hand. Castlevania.
Okay.
Big Mouth.
Okay.
I know that's not your thing. That's my thing.
F is for family.
I like Big Mouth. F is for family.
Love, Death, and Robot.
Thank you. Love, Death, and Robot. That's it. That's it. Can you think of any? I'll add more fingers. What else can you think of? I'm not talking about genres. I'm talking about shows.
Will it move the needle for me purchasing Netflix? I don't know.
What, those 4? Fuck no. I'm not going to buy Netflix for 4 shows. There's only 4 shows I bother turning that shit on for, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
Love, Death, and Robots. Fucking Big Mouth, fucking F is for Family, fucking Castlevania. That's it. I'm done. There's nothing else on there I give 2 shits about. Nothing. So where are we living? So we're going to leave this off with a full price. A healthy full price.
All right, guys, don't forget to visit us on our website, g2ta.net and gottatalkaboutit.com, and don't forget to subscribe. Ooh. Man, that shit took me a while. Nah. This guy calls me when we're midway into the shit. Fuck.
I am woman, hear me roar. Let me do it in an Indian accent. Native American. I am woman, hear me roar. And I am too big to ignore. I forget the rest of the words. Hey, Ray, real quick before you turn the music off. If you were a Native American, what would be your tribal name?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
I would look at you and be like, oh boy, here's Chief. Oh God, here we go again. That would be your name. Your name would be oh God, here we go again.
Oh God, here we go again. I think my name would be yeah.
Oh God, this is our tracker. We call him yeah. I need a good Native American name.
I don't know, man.
All right,
man with beard long.
No, man, my beard's not even fucking long. Man whose stomach touch nuts. This, in his prime, he was what you would call an Adonis. But now, he is known as belly touches scrotum.
Oh, God.
It's like a call sign for a pilot.
Don't call me man whose face looks like nut.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. You know what? Let's get out of here. That's too much self-hatred for you, Ray.